Good morning and welcome, everyone. This is the Telarus Tuesday call for June 12th, 2018. It's a big day for AT&T and Time Warner as a ruling is expected today on whether AT&T's takeover of Time Warner, valued at about $85 billion, can go forward. The Justice Department had sued to block that takeover, and a U.S. District Court judge is expected to deliver an opinion about 4 p.m. Eastern Time today. Should be a very interesting day, to be sure. I'm Doug Miller, the voice of Telarus, inviting you to please log into our video feed for all of today's valuable information and to submit questions and comments for our presenters. One housekeeping note at the top of the call: there will be no Telarus Tuesday call next week, as many of us will be in Florida with many of you, kicking off the 2018 Telarus Partner Xchange. You're going to hear much more about that in the coming minutes, as today we'll be joined by Telarus Chief Operations Officer Richard Murray and by Telarus VP of Marketing Amy Bailey. Richard and Amy are here with exciting information about next week's Telarus Partner Xchange, insider information for those of you attending, and if you haven't yet decided to go, today's information will definitely get you to pick up that phone and say, "Sign me up." Richard Murray and Amy Bailey with all of the details coming up in just minutes. Also on today's call, we'll be introducing you to two brand new Telarus suppliers. We're very happy to welcome Avaya, a global leader in delivering superior communications experiences. Avaya provides a complete portfolio of software and services for multi-touch contact center and unified communications offered on premises, in the cloud, or a hybrid. And today we'll also welcome new Telarus supplier Core Wireless, that's spelled K-O-R-E, the people powering IoT. At Core, connectivity is just the beginning. Core provides integrated global connectivity, business continuity, managed IoT, and machine-to-machine solutions. So we have two new suppliers, both coming up in just minutes. If you happen to miss last Tuesday's call, we were joined by Telarus VP of Sales Operations for Mobility, Tiffany Wolf, who introduced us to Robert Ayers from AT&T. Robert is AT&T's application solution consultant and conducted an in-depth discussion of the Internet of Things, or IoT, and why AT&T is a leader in the IoT and mobility solutions market. We heard about the size of the opportunity and the powerful AT&T products, services, tools, and resources available to help us capitalize on that opportunity with the power of AT&T. Tiffany Wolf and Rob Ayers on last week's Telarus Tuesday call. You can hear that recording now from your Telarus partner back office. Some events coming up this week to let you know about. Telarus is conducting our extremely popular Tech Talk events in 7 locations around the country this week. We hope you'll plan to join us if you're near one of these locations to learn powerful product and sales information from our suppliers and about the Telarus tools, the skills, and the supplier knowledge that you need to grow your business. First, today, Tuesday, Tech Talk is in Tustin, California, in Orange County at 9 a.m. Pacific, featuring NetFortris, and in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at 11:30 a.m. Central, featuring CBTS and Your 6. You can still register for either of this morning's events. Call your Telarus Partner Support Manager for details. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, Tech Talk is in 4 locations. We're in Columbus, Ohio, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, featuring Cologix Data Centers and Unitas Global. Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Central Time, Tech Talk is in Chicago, Illinois, featuring CBTS. And simultaneously, a second event is happening in Plano, Texas, outside Dallas, hosted by Masergy, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Central. And then also tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, Fort Myers, Florida is the site of Telarus Tech Talk, featuring Crown Castle, formerly FPL, and also Office Depot. And finally, if you're in New York City, we hope you'll join us this Thursday as Telarus Tech Talk gets underway in the Big Apple for an extended session from 1:30 until 6 p.m. Eastern, both featuring Vonage and Nice in Contact. Tech Talk, it's the fun, fast, and very rewarding way to quickly add knowledge and resources that help build your UC, contact center, and cloud practices. We hope you'll join us. Check out the venues, the registration information, and all the additional details at Telarus.com events. Today's kind of like a two for Tuesday call. We're discussing two Telarus signature events over these 2 weeks, this week's Tech Talk and next week's Partner Xchange, both of which I might add begin on Tuesdays. I know that's stretching. But there are also two featured Telarus presenters joining me for today's call in Richard Murray and Amy Bailey. And we also have two exciting new suppliers to launch today and this week. So it is a twofer. First off, I'm happy to welcome Avaya as a new Telarus supplier. Avaya is a leader in helping organizations around the world succeed by integrating communications with business strategy and operations. Avaya provides a complete portfolio of software and services for multi-touch contact center and unified communications offered on-premises, in the cloud, or as a hybrid. Doug Shepelak is Avaya's Master Agent Program Manager. It's a pleasure to welcome Doug to our call. Doug, tell us how this new exciting partnership came about.
Thank you, Doug. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with everybody. So I'm Doug Shepelak. I'm the Master Agent Program Manager for Avaya. We're excited to announce this partnership with Telarus. It's been a few months coming in negotiating the contract and the agreement. But we believe this partnership will allow the Telarus agent network to have the ability to sell our Avaya Cloud UCaaS solution to their customers. Why Avaya? The benefits from Avaya. We're the leader in innovation when it comes to the unified communications contact center environment, and now moving into the cloud space. We have the largest install base in customers that are involved in any sort of unified communications or contact center. And we have a global reach with our sales and services teams across the world. We've recently completed the Telarus sales support and SE onboarding. So the Telarus support teams are there to assist the agents on their opportunities, as well as get them registered on our storefront marketplace. And we have our Avaya teams aligned to assist with those agent opportunities as those start to come into the Telarus sales support team. We have a three-phase approach going to market in our cloud offer strategy. The phase one, the go-to-market offer is our Avaya Cloud UCaaS offer. It's available on our Avaya storefront that the Telarus agents have availability to set up for the agent network. The agent is registered on the site, and it allows you to quote and transact orders from that storefront. Phase two will be adding our contact center option to our UCaaS offer. So we would have a bolt-on for a UCaaS CCaaS offer. We're looking to have that late summer, so that would also be transactable from our storefront. And then the phase three would be later on toward the end of the year, that we would have a larger opportunity, something where you would be looking more at an enterprise-wide, possibly a hybrid or anything of that nature that would come up. Then we would have that also to be able to be transacted through our storefront. So for current agent opportunities, if it's a straight UCaaS opportunity, we'll work with the Telarus agent internal to assist, and then they'll align with the Avaya team. If there's anything that would require a contact center component, any sort of a hybrid or a large user agent deployment, please bring that to your Telarus sales support team. They will engage us, and then we'll work with Telarus sales support as well as the agent to align the right Avaya team and start to work that opportunity. Define the roles, responsibilities, the process for engaging the agent as well as the customer, and then we'll bring that business to close for everybody. Tomorrow, we're going to offer a thorough review of the cloud offer and our agent program as part of Wednesday's call. My colleague Cheryl Hacker will be providing that overview. So in the interim, if you have any questions, please reach out to your Telarus sales support team. They'll be able to start the process on guiding those to us. And with that, we hope to have many productive conversations with the agents within the network. If any of you are at Partner Xchange next week, please look us up. We're going to be there in full force. So we look forward to meeting as many of you as we can, and we look forward to a very successful partnership with Telarus and the agents.
Thank you, Doug. That's Doug Sheplak. He is with Avaya, our newest Telarus supplier. And as Doug mentioned, our launch and training call happens tomorrow morning, June 13th at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Check your partner back office for the exact bridge information to dial into that. This is a big deal. 26 million users and more every day use Avaya IP Office. This is a huge opportunity for Telarus partners. Doug, thanks for being here this morning. We look forward to tomorrow's presentation.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. You can find out more in the meantime at avaya.com. Also, today I'm happy to welcome Core Wireless as a new Telarus supplier. Core simplifies the development and deployment of the Internet of Things and machine to machine applications across the globe. Partners can build and choose custom solutions specific to their clients' needs and requirements, enabling their clients with the entire application solution. Brad Renville is the Director of Channel Development and Sales at Core Wireless. Brad, welcome to our Telarus Tuesday call. This is a terrific new partnership.
Thank you, Doug, and very happy to be on the call here and introducing Core Wireless to everyone. I'm also looking forward to our discussion, which will be coming up Thursday afternoon, where I can get into more detail with a number of your partners downstream that are selling to their customers. A couple things just to kind of keep in mind as you start thinking about how Core Wireless might fit into your portfolio of solutions. One way to kind of picture Core Wireless today is we're just a global um, wireless aggregator. So our ability to provide wireless connectivity for your customers for a number of solutions that may include SD-WAN or failover or wireless as primary type connections, but the ability to do this globally. So through our 15 plus carriers globally, we can meet the needs here in the U.S. with the carriers such as T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and Rogers in Canada, Telefonica, and Vodafone. And then globally with a number of other carriers, we can probably meet the needs of any customer requirement when it comes to wireless connectivity. And as we all know, there's a growing desire to have wireless as part of the network infrastructure. So let's take advantage of this and let Core come in and support your efforts as you go to market with your customers. One of the things that kind of separates us from a number of our competitors is we've got a platform called Prism Pro. And Prism Pro is the ability for you to manage any carrier from a single portal. So the ability to activate, deactivate, manage a SIM on any type of device is done through this single portal. And it's a great customer experience. It's really easy for them to do and maintain. And we'll make that easy for them as we onboard them and get them flowing. So a couple things to kind of keep in mind as we go to market with you. We can be involved in the sales process early on, or we can be brought in later on in the process. But we'll work with your support teams internal to Telarus as well as the partners themselves. So a couple things that we do bring to market are what we call power solutions. The power solutions are the bundling of connectivity and with devices. So the ability to take routers such as Cradlepoint, Digi, Connected IO, SysTech, etc., and bundle the connectivity components into that solution really makes it for a great experience for the customer. And to make it even simpler, we actually go and we'll kit and configure the devices. So when the customer gets the device, it'll already have a SIM in it. It'll be activated on our Prism Pro platform. And additionally, it'll be connected to the wireless carriers such as Verizon, etc. So those are some things to take a look at on the wireless router side. And then we also have tablets. So the ability to do a field services deployment and bring in a Samsung or an Apple tablet are things that, are different types of solutions that you can bundle up and bring to the marketplace. So we're really looking forward to working with you all, and we'll be working with Tiffany and her team very closely as we go to bring these devices to market for you and your customers. And we look forward to talking about all the different types of solutions and ways Core can support your efforts in the wireless world. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad. We've been chatting with Brad Renville from Core Wireless, that's spelled Kore. Core, of course, a leader in this marketplace, and this is a huge opportunity for Telarus partners to get even deeper into the custom solutions that Core Wireless offers. Gartner recently named Core a challenger in their Magic Quadrant for managed M2M services, machine-to-machine services, and this is going to offer huge opportunities for Telarus clients, especially as they work closely with Tiffany and her team. Again, we have the Core Wireless launch and training call. It's scheduled for Thursday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, check your partner back office for the exact bridge number to dial into that. But you will find a world of opportunity with Core Wireless. We're very happy to have them on there. Thanks, Brad, for joining the call this morning. You can find out more in the meantime at corewireless.com. We hope you'll take a look. All right, let's get to the recognition portion of today's Telarus Tuesday call, my favorite portion of the call. 3 of our high-performing Telarus partners, they've put up some big numbers this week. We want to let you know who they are. In this week's third position, Telarus congratulates longtime Telarus partner Jim Billhorn, he being the owner of James E. Billhorn Network Consulting, LLC. He's out of St. Genevieve, Missouri, a town totaling just 4.2 square miles, with a population of just over 4,000 people. Jim put together a tremendous sale of fiber Ethernet services from Spectrum Business to a client in the financial services vertical. Spectrum Business knows that faster insights and empowered clients start with a dedicated high-performance fiber network designed for mission-critical data and cloud-based applications. James E. Billhorn Network Consulting is now a 5-year Telarus partner, and Jim's been involved with our industry for more than 30 years. Congratulations, Jim Billhorn, on this outstanding Spectrum Business win. And taking the number 2 spot, Telarus recognizes and congratulates Michael DeLug. Michael is the CEO at Stratus IP, hailing from Cherry Hill, a beautiful township in New Jersey and located just across the Delaware River from Philadelphia. Stratus IP closed a very exciting sale of fiber Ethernet and SD-WAN services from Comcast Business to a client in the healthcare industry. Comcast Business SD-WAN is the first virtual network function backed by the power of their active core platform. That allows clients to improve productivity, lower costs, and enable smarter network control. Stratus IP is a consulting firm with more than 100 years of combined experience with a focus on internet, voice, and cloud. Mike and his team are committed to simplifying business technology for their clients and providing them with a superior customer experience. Congratulations, Michael DeLug and Stratus IP on this terrific Comcast Business sale. Topping this week's leaderboard, Telarus congratulates John Kuzmir, president, and his team at InfoLink Communications in Greensboro, North Carolina, known to many as Tournament Town, owing to the many sports tournaments hosted by that city. John and the InfoLink team completed a tremendous sale of SIP trunking services from Next Vortex to a client providing medical monitoring services. Next Vortex has delivered cloud communication services for 12 years with a 99% customer retention rate. That is impressive. Next Vortex people, culture, and their commitment to providing uncommon service set them apart. Now, InfoLink Communications was formed in 2002, and John has been selling and supporting telecom solutions for more than 30 years. They take pride in doing the hard work, making their clients' lives easier and more efficient. Congratulations, John Kuzmir and InfoLink Communications on this outstanding Next Vortex sale. It is our top Telarus sale of the week. And thanks to all of our partners for trusting Telarus with your business. Telarus is, of course, built for you. As we take a quick peek at this week's training calendar, there are 4 excellent opportunities being featured on today's call as Telarus and our suppliers help build your business with valuable information you need to know. Today, beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern, there are a pair of terrific training opportunities from which to choose. Comcast Business will present special SD-WAN training, delivering on the promise of digital transformation. Their first virtual network function, backed by the power of Comcast Business's active core platform, Comcast Business SD-WAN is now available to help businesses take on digital transformation. This training features customer use cases, wins, and why Comcast Business has a unique value proposition. You'll learn why network and broadband now matter more than ever. Help your clients improve productivity, lower costs, and enable smarter network control. This special Comcast Business SD-WAN training is today at 2 p.m. Eastern. And also today at 2 p.m. Eastern, Spectrum Business is offering special training on Spectrum's FIA, that's Fiber Internet Access. You'll learn how FIA can provide continuous, protected connectivity between your client's LAN and the Internet, with symmetrical connectivity for your clients that need high bandwidth upload capability. This training includes modules on the product itself and on the auto build program. Enterprise product and pricing information is there, as well as is a discussion of value added services and a recap of Spectrum's partner resources. This is great training. It's today at 2 p.m. Eastern from Spectrum Business. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, as Doug Sheplak mentioned earlier, it's the official launch of Telarus' new partnership with Avaya and the Avaya Cloud Solution. This exclusive Telarus partner training will introduce you to the Avaya marketplace and the process for transacting orders with this exciting cloud product set. Avaya launch and training Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Check the partner back office for bridge information. And then on Thursday, as mentioned earlier by Brad Renville, it's the official launch of Telarus' new partnership with Core Wireless. You'll learn how Core's solutions augment networking, SD-WAN, and IoT projects for both your new as well as your existing clients. The training covers Core connectivity solutions, advantages, processes, and the team that will be supporting the partner ecosystem. Core Wireless, the people powering IoT. Core Wireless launch and training Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Again, check your partner back office for that bridge information. The details and registration links for these and for many other live and recorded learning opportunities, they're all in your Telarus partner back office at agent.telarus.com. And of course, don't forget, Telarus always provides our partners with live help as well, from our engineering staff, project managers, account managers, simply the best support in the industry. Let us help, because Telarus is built for you. And each week we pass along some of the best available spiffs offered to Telarus partners for sales of popular products from our suppliers. Big money to be made. Check out this week's featured offerings. First up from BroadVoice. Kick off your summer with hot spiffs from BroadVoice. During the month of June, when you sell voice services on a 3-year term, you'll earn up to a 6x spiff on new MRR. You heard correctly, 6x. Here's how it adds up. Earn 2x on SIP orders, 4x on seats, virtual call center, and premium services between 1 and 10 seats, or earn 6x for sales of more than 10 seats. This is a huge promotion for BroadVoice. Aubrey Malcolm and your other BroadVoice regional channel managers are ready and excited to help you offer BroadVoice solutions to your clients. Hot summer spiffs indeed from BroadVoice. And next, 8x8 has a fantastic spring 2018 spiff, which allows you to stack multiple promos and earn up to 2.5x MRR. You'll start with a 1.5x MRR spiff on all virtual office or virtual contact center deals, and there's no minimum. Add to that an extra 0.5 MRR for all 8x8 Ariaka deals, and another 0.5 MRR for all VCC, VO, X8 combo deals. New customers only, a 36-month term is required. Go ahead, stack those promos and earn up to 2.5x MRR. Great promotion from 8x8. And then finally from Nitel. You still have a few weeks left to continue ringing in 2018 through June 30th with new ways to earn more with Nitel. Take a look at these offers. You'll earn up to $1,000 per SD-WAN site. SD-WAN is the hottest network technology in today's marketplace, and when your clients choose Nitel, They'll experience the simplicity of working through a single provider to connect every location, whether over dedicated internet, MPLS, or broadband. Or how about earning a 1x MRC bonus on DIA sales in top markets across the country? The SPIF pays on both the loop and the port. SD-WAN or DIA, that's two ways to earn more with NITEL. Some fantastic deals from our suppliers, and there are many more. You can check out all of the Telarus supplier SPIFs and incentives anytime online at promo.telarus.com. Well, all right. As I mentioned earlier, the biggest Telarus event of the year begins next Tuesday in Boca Raton, Florida. It's the Telarus Partner Xchange, with a record number of partners and suppliers attending, more than 50 educational sessions on every hot topic in the business, and suppliers looking forward to spending one-on-one time strategizing with you. Amazing activities and events. It is going to be tremendous. Today, I'm very happy to welcome Telarus Chief Operations Officer Richard Murray and Telarus VP of Marketing Amy Bailey to the Telarus Tuesday call with all of the exciting details and information about Partner Xchange. Amy and Richard, welcome. Just 1 week to go. How exciting is this?
Wow, just 1 week. I can't believe it. What about you, Richard?
Yeah, are we ready?
We're ready. I'm ready to welcome all these
Great.
people in Boca Raton. This could not be a more beautiful resort. It is the exact opposite of the Stein. You're not going to find any chandeliers made out of antlers here. It's a very beachy vibe. It's a beautiful property that is both on the ocean and on the intercoastal. So you've kind of got the best of both worlds there. And we are using a large majority of this conference center, the entire Meisner Center. We've got some other events going on at other places. Really excited to have you here. One of the first things we want you to do is download the app. So we've got a great app that we're using for the conference. It's the same app we used last year, but you do have to go and re-download it for this year. So go to your app store and choose Telarus Partner Xchange. That's Xchange. We dropped the E there. So search for that in the App Store, download that. And to log in, those who have registered and we've uploaded into the app should be able to log in. Next slide, Steph. For those folks, you can go ahead and click First Time User and create a password. Now, if you don't get an email, that means you're probably not loaded into the event app. So you can email me, abailey@telarus.com for help, and we can figure out what's going on there. But if you were already registered, we will have you uploaded into the app, and that should be an easy way for you to go ahead and get in there. Richard, you've downloaded the app. What do you think so far?
No, I think that this app is one of the best ones I've seen for events. It's able to do so many incredible things to help organize our partners. And I know you're going to get into some of those, so I don't want to steal some of that, but I was just very, very impressed when I got into it. I was able to see all the things that I'm going to be able to do to manage the event, interact with others, see what my schedule is, not have to worry about, do I have the right time zone? You know, I wish some of the other events that I go to have those so that I don't have so many messed up meetings with suppliers thinking that they were supposed to be there at one time and it was another. So I'm really excited that we've been able to implement this app.
Yeah, me too. So on the next slide, you'll see the first thing that you'll see when you log into the app is the activity feed. And this is kind of your home base. You'll be able to see kind of the latest thing that's going on there. You notice on the one-on-one schedules, there's a note right now that says, your personal schedule will be uploaded in the app soon. Please check back for dine around and one-on-one information. So I put that in there a few days ago because I didn't know if we were going to have the one-on-ones uploaded. Paula and her team scrambled, got everybody placed. We got that into the app, and so 90% of those are in there. If you don't see something in there, don't panic. We're still uploading a second wave. We were getting some reservations at some of the local restaurants, so we have a second wave that we'll be uploading today and tomorrow. So keep checking back. I promise by the time you get to Boca, your one-on-one schedule, your dine-around schedule, everything will be in there. As you go through the app, you can actually favorite sessions, and any custom sessions or favorited sessions will show here 15 minutes before it starts. So you can always just kind of check back here as where should I be next. You can upload attendee photos here, and they'll show up here. Twitter posts will show up here. So lots of fun things on this activity feed. For the full agenda, next slide, we'll be able to see that if we just go to the agenda tab. And we've categorized a lot of the different classes and things into categories. So you'll see that on the far right there, cloud, that says contact center, keynotes, lab. So all those different areas you can click into, or you can just click on that top selection that says full schedule. And when you see something that you like there, you can go ahead and favorite it at the bottom of the app. And when you favorite it, it will add it to your personal agenda. So that next listing down there that says My Agenda, once you've gone through and favorited everything, that's where you'll be referring to just go and see what do I have next, because what's on my agenda. So we want you to be able to check in there when the session starts, and we'll talk about that as well. But lots of things there on the agenda page for you to check out. So one of the questions I've been getting quite a bit is about the event game challenges. And Richard wasn't with us last year when we gave away a teardrop trailer, but I promise you that telecom IT agents are competitive. Richard, you've never seen so much fury for people getting points and trying to get to be one of the first 5 spots. It was crazy.
Hey, that's what makes them the best.
It is what makes them the best, but it's what just, it's kind of one of those, when your kid comes to you all the time and what's next, we got a little bit of that. So we changed things this year, and we said, you know what, we're going to say, if you earn at least 800 or 700 points throughout the event, you're going to be entered into our random prize drawing Thursday night. Now, what that means is go to all the expo booths and you'll hit your 700 points. There's a few other things you can do, like tweeting and downloading pictures and things, taking pictures, things like that. But really, we want you to be sure to go and meet our great sponsors that are there. So if you hit the folks that are at the expo fair, you'll hit that 700 points. And then if you've been at one of our TIC events, you've seen the Wheel of Fortune kind of thing that we put up there. We'll put up hundreds of names on that. I don't think you'll even be able to see your name on there. You're going to have to trust us that you're on there. And we'll spin that wheel. And right now I have 5 or 6 great prizes. We're seeing what else comes in. There's like a $500 airline voucher, a $500 Amex card. There's a virtual reality headset. There's some iPads. There's a really cool outdoor movie screen that you can put up in your backyard. It's like a 12 or 14 foot screen, and then it's got a projector with it. So some really cool, great prizes there. We decided to make more prizes like that and not do the one humongous prize that makes everybody crazy. So we hope you'll get into it. We think it's really exciting. There's lots of fun ways that you can engage with the app. So check that out under the games section there. For session check-in, go back one first, there we go. There are 4-digit codes displayed on the wall of registration at each classroom. There's no points for the sessions. Last year we had some craziness where people would go to one session and they'd try to go to the second session so they could get double points. We thought of that beforehand, and one crossed the other one out, so you didn't get double points, but people weren't really focused on the content. So we said, let's help them out here. Let's let them check into a session, and then if the supplier is sending out information, sending out slides after, anything like that, you'll be able to get registered and on that list, so you'll get that information even if you didn't go to that session. So hey, there's 2 great sessions simultaneously. You can't split yourself up. How do I choose which one to go to? I'm going to go to this one, but I'm going to session check in the other one so I can get some information about that. So we're just trying to help you be able to get as much information as you can for your learning education piece. The next thing you can do is you can contact Exchange and messaging in the app. So you'll see I took the screenshot. My code is 1113. If you type in 1113 there, you'll automatically be connected to me in the app, and we can correspond in the app. You'll have my contact information if you want to be able to download that for later. So lots of great ways to be able to mix and mingle with people, and we want you to do that there. Like Richard was saying, meeting with people is one of the key things to do at this event, right?
Yeah, I mean, how cool would this be to have at Vegas and not have to do the business card roulette? This is an awesome feature for this. Yes, I would totally love that in Vegas. I ended up with a pocket full of cards, and I'm like, now when did I meet this person, and what was this about? So some great opportunities there. So you can message anyone in attendance. Maybe if you want to meet up with somebody, you can go find them in there. So great way to be able to connect with folks. All right, next we're going to talk about the premium prize room. And the premium prize room is a great way for you to
be able to win great prizes and not have the craziness of what we talked about before. So whenever you go to a session, every single session has a free, has a premium prize room ticket. And the premium prize room will be open on Thursday. There are over 125 prizes in the premium prize room. So these are some of the examples that I took. Some are provided by our suppliers. Some I went and bought on Amazon. I will tell you that if you've been in the past, you've met my son Spencer. He's our photographer. He and I on Sunday went through and bought about $7,000 worth of prizes for this prize room. And it was almost a challenge to go, okay, what else can we buy? What else can we buy? So lots of cool stuff in here. People of all ages. He added a couple cool kid things in there. So if you want to take something home for your kids, there's some things in there as well. So really excited about the premium prize room. Again, that'll be open on Thursday. If you win a premium prize room ticket, you'll go over there and get that. And for the most part, there is more than one of most items. So we don't want there to be the crazy frenziness. We ordered 2 or 3 of a lot of different things. All right, so some more Partner Xchange highlights. Our keynote sessions are going to be incredible. We have Lisa Miller with CenturyLink. She's the president of the Wholesale, Indirect, and Alliances. I've heard her speak before at the Alliance of Channel Women's event. She is incredible. Really excited to hear what she's going to have to say. Richard, you talked to her a little bit about what her topic's going to be. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, for us, it's very important that we deliver a message that's a little bit unique, that she's able to communicate something to our partners that they can take away other than, hey, just sell CenturyLink, right? And so we've really tried to focus her message around something that allows them to take it away and, implement into their business and really understand kind of where the industry is going. I was at an event where she spoke, and there were a couple of slides in there that talked about why the world is moving to the channel. And so we asked her to focus some of her discussion around that and just help our partners understand how to communicate their business model, how to maybe further implement their business model, and understand at a greater level why this business model is continuing to expand so that they can build for their future and help build their own business plans, and understanding that a lot of the suppliers, as we look at digital transformation, are using the channel to make that run and grow.
Yeah, I'm really excited about hearing her as well. And then we have the technology reveal. Shh, don't tell, but we're going to have some great new things there. Our engineering team has been working overtime and listening to your feedback, and we have some great things to talk about there. We also have a supplier shootout panel. I promise you there's no shooting. They're not going to shoot out anything. This is just a great fun time for them to talk about, again, kind of more of the same discussion of industry trends, of, what are they seeing, best practices out there. Adam will be leading this panel. He's already had a great pre-panel meeting with these folks that are going to be on the panel, and I was really excited to hear the great energy that they had kind of with each other. We have some real industry veterans on here. They all known each other for years, so they play really well together. I think it'll be a lot of fun up there. The next thing is Shark Tank, and I'm super excited. We have 3 great companies, Bandwidth Avenue, Blue Jira, and Sunray Cloud Solutions are our 3 finalists for Shark Tank, and this is a $30,000 total purse. So the first prize will get $15,000, the second prize will get $10,000, and the third prize will get $5,000. And this is in your hands. So you're going to listen to their 5-minute pitch. We have some sharks that are going to ask them questions for about 10 minutes. And in the end, you're going to vote which one you think should be the winner. And we will present them with the big oversized check and have them win at that time. So looking forward to seeing what their pitches are. We had 18 incredible submissions. Super excited to see what you think of the ones that we chose for our finalists here. We're going to kick off the event on Tuesday with a pool party. This is casual attire. You're welcome to go in the pool and the surf rider if you want. I have confirmation from Richard, Adam, and Patrick that they will be riding this flow rider. Right, Richard?
I'm a little nervous about this because I am getting kind of old. It may look like me on a boogie board instead of on a surfboard. I maybe don't want a separated shoulder, but I'll give it a try.
All right, we're going to give it a try. So, and now mind you, Richard's younger than I am. So, when he says he's getting old, how does that make me feel? But we're excited. I think it's going to be really fun.
But I'm 6'4". If I fall in one of those things, that's a long way down.
That's true. You can always do it from your knees, right? You can always, not quite get up all the way. So it'll be fun. I will give you a little bit of hint. They are going to practice Tuesday morning. So we'll hope that goes well, and then we'll be able to have a great showing for the Boca, the surf Boca. Again, if you'd like to try it, you're welcome to come out at the pool party, throw your board shorts on, and hop in the pool, hop in the flow rider. It should be a lot of fun. That's from 6 to 9 p.m. We'll kick it off Tuesday. Our cable friends are sponsoring that whole party. Our theme is Cable is Hot. We've got some specialty cocktails, some fun shirts, some great cool things that we're doing there. I'm going to keep some of those a surprise for you, but we're really excited about those. Then we'll go into Wednesday. We have our keynotes. We have the one-on-one meetings. Again, check the app, refresh the app, make sure that that's up to date. We'll also have the Expo Fair at lunch. It's both days, 90 minutes each. One of the feedback pieces that we got from you last year was, I didn't have enough time to hit all the exhibitors. So we listened, we doubled the amount of time. We also have more exhibitors than we've ever had before. So got more exhibitors in there, but got you more time. So be sure to hit those during the Expo Fair at lunch. Wednesday night, we will do the dine-arounds in downtown Boca and on property. We will have some buses taking you into downtown Boca. If you're in there, if you're on property, obviously it's right close. This is business casual attire, but I would wear some comfortable shoes for walking. The downtown Boca area is kind of like a flat version of the downtown Park City area. So the shuttle will drop you off in a couple different places, and then you might need to walk, 100 yards or so to your restaurant. But should be a beautiful night. We're excited about that. So look forward to that on Wednesday. On both days, full breakfast. I will tell you that Chef Andrew is a good friend of Chef Zane from the Stein, and he thinks that his bacon is better than Chef Zane's bacon. So we have a little competition going for bacon. So I have ordered bacon for both days. You'll have to see what you think. We also have a full portrait studio both days. So bring a LinkedIn worthy outfit. Let's update those LinkedIn profiles. You can use this for your Christmas card if you want, whatever you need. But we do have hair and makeup people there, as well as the photographer. The technology lab will be both days during lunch, as well as Wednesday during the one-on-ones. So if you don't have a full schedule of one-on-ones, you're welcome to visit the technology lab during that time, with about 15 different suppliers that'll be in the technology lab, as well as our VX Suite circuit monitoring there. So excited for you to have that. Now this is business casual attire. It's Florida. It's going to be warm, but we will be in air conditioning all day. I always recommend that people bring a sweater just in case. So the next thing here I'm really excited about, and I'm going to ask Doug to go ahead and put into the chat window this URL. Ring Central has offered to do yoga both mornings. It is before breakfast in the morning, and so if you go to this URL, you can click on that. You can find out all the details about it. This is for partners only. So they will be giving you a custom Ring Central yoga mat, so you don't have to pack your yoga mat with you. But what a great way to start the day with a little work zen. So this is limited to 20 people each day. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click on that link. Again, we will be sending these slides out. We will put them on YouTube. So if for some reason you didn't get that, you can check it out there. We're also going to post this on LinkedIn later, so you'll be able to have that. I'm going to read this off for you, though. It is http://bit.ly/2jpi6nz. So if you're not watching the screen, but you wanted to write that down, that's how you can register for yoga with Ring Central. We're super excited about that. So be sure to get your workplace zen going there. Thursday, we have the technology reveal, we have Shark Tank, and we have sessions every 30 minutes. It's a 20-minute session followed by a 10-minute break so you can get to the next session. Excited about that. Our tracks include cloud, financial, marketing, technology, VX Suite, so lots of great sessions there. Then Thursday night, we have the awards dinner. We want you to dress up here. We're excited about this. We have James Lawrence, who is our speaker. Go ahead and go to the next slide. We're excited because James is a 50-50-50. He has run 50 Ironman triathlons in 50 states in 50 days. So this is an incredible feat, and our friends at Fusion and Microsoft have purchased 500 books for us. So the first 500 folks to get there will be able to grab a copy of the book at registration, and then you're welcome to bring your book with you to the awards dinner. James will be there during the cocktail reception to get that signed for you. Then we'll do our awards, and then he'll speak, and he'll be our closing keynote speaker. So really excited about this. Patrick's actually met him and run with him before. So just kind of a neat tie in there for our crazy Patrick and all the races that he does. He did just another marathon last weekend. So excited about that. The other thing that we heard when we did the survey last year was activities, activities, activities. So I brought back activities because we were in such an amazing location. We had a great variety of activities to offer. We have snorkeling off 2 giant catamarans that hold like 50 people each. So we'll have a big group. We'll go out, we'll tie up together. We can jump off the boat. We can do some snorkeling. Everything's provided for you. We've got the snorkels. We've got the fins. Got some life vests for you. You don't need a wetsuit. This is nice warm Florida water. So we'll be excited for that. We have deep sea fishing. So we've got about 8 or 10 boats that we're going out, 6 people on a boat, captain and a first mate, go out and do that. We also have the spa. If you're looking for a little relaxation, we have spa treatments. And we also have a golf competition. So a little tournament there with some of our suppliers providing some great prizes there. So these are all included if you're a partner. Again, this is a partner-only activity. The sponsors that are going to be on these activities are ones who have paid to be a sponsor of the specific activity. So there will be some sponsors there that can mix and mingle with, some great networking there as well. All of them have lunch after the event, and all of them should be done by 2 o'clock. So you can get to the airport. You should be able to get a flight anytime after about 4 o'clock if you're at one of the closer Fort Lauderdale or West Palm Beach airports. The further Miami airport, you're probably going to need to just give yourself another half hour to an hour. So Richard, which activity are you doing?
I'm doing the deep sea fishing, so excited to do that. There may or may not already be some chatter around creating some competitions around who can catch the most or the largest fish. So
I like that.
As would be expected with our partners, everything's a competition, and I've received a few messages around what we're going to do to drive that. I have had one question. Do we get to keep the fish?
I think so, but we've asked a couple of times, and I guess it kind of depends on the captain of your boat. So Stephanie is working on that. I think that shouldn't be a problem as long as you're willing to, dry ice pack it and get it back home. But I think that should be a fun way to do it. Yeah.
I would say if you're snorkeling, you don't get to keep the fish.
If you're snorkeling, you don't get to keep the fish. That is very true. Yes, or the snorkel or the fins. And the last detail we wanted to cover is transportation. In the past, we have provided transportation up to the Stein because it was so far from the airport. Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach are like 20 minutes away. Miami's about 45 minutes away. But because we had people going into every different airport, it was a lot for us to coordinate. And I got to be honest with you, coordinating these activities was a lot of work. So we ditched the transportation. You're on your own. I recommend Lyft or Uber. You can always grab a taxi. There are some shuttles. The Boca Resort Transportation are like black town car services, about $180 for those. So I would probably go with the Uber or Lyft, and you're looking at $25 or something. So wanted to let you know that just so that you weren't waiting for somebody to pick you up. You are on your own to get to the resort, and then once you get there, we will provide everything else. So that's where we're at. Doug, how do we do? What do you think? Questions anybody has? I've been seeing the things come in through the chat. I did see somebody say that the app isn't showing up, but it should be up there under Telarus Partner Xchange. I know that some of the folks on our executive team use Androids, and they were able to download it. So we'll have to find out about that for you, Zachary.
I actually just downloaded mine while we were talking here. It worked great. So
okay,
sorry, Zachary, that was a problem for you, but it should be there in the Google Play Store, and we'll double check that here on this end. But yeah, it worked fine for me. Well, great presentation, you guys. That was a terrific review of what's going on for the next week out at Telarus Partner Exchange. This is going to be so exciting. Obviously, the biggest and best event Telarus has ever put on. We have so much more space available, more partners attending, more suppliers attending. This is just going to be tremendous. We've got a number of questions that we'll get to here in the chat window, but I suppose the question that we ought to ask just right at the start, from Telarus's perspective, Amy, tell our partners why it is that we do this. Why is this so important, and how can they best benefit from attending?
You know, for us, it's really about making sure that you get everything that you need for your business and to help your business grow. And we've got some great educational sessions on some up and coming technology that our partners should know about to take to their customers. Things like IoT, things like cybersecurity. We've got some great sessions on that. I'm really excited for our partners to really branch out and try something new. And that's really what this is about. It's also about interacting with our other partners. We will have all of our diamond partners. Those are folks that have over $500,000 in total book revenue. They're all coming. About 85% of our platinum partners are coming. So these are the best of the best. And if you're looking to try to expand your business and learn from your peers, this is a great time to do it. We encourage you to go up and talk to people that you don't know, ask them what they do, what makes them special, you know, how do they get into different kinds of accounts, you know, do they have a unique niche, do they have a vertical, do they have a specialty of a technology, you know, learn from each other, and that's really going to be the biggest benefit.
You make a great point, because we often think that at these events we want to make time to talk to our suppliers, find out about their products and services and so forth, which is terrific, but there's so much to be learned from the other partners as well. And what I've learned over the years is that these partners are so willing to talk about their experiences, their successes, and provide tips and tricks and help for those partners that are starting out and trying to build a business and come up.
Absolutely. Such a good point.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the available education that's there. What are some of the sessions that partners can attend while they're there? What are some of the hot ones that they'll want to make sure they take advantage of, and maybe a few that they hadn't thought of?
Wow, that's a great question. So cybersecurity is really big. I've got about 3 or 4 different sessions on that from some of our suppliers. Ray's doing some great sessions on contact center and UC from our specialty group there. Excited to hear about a number of things that Tiffany Wolf from our mobility and IoT group has put on. She's got some panels where she's brought in some suppliers to talk about IoT, to talk about TEM solutions, to talk about mobility. So those are going to be big ones to listen to. I'm also really excited about Richard is doing one on, you know, planning for, you know, retirement. How do you assess the value of your business, and what do you do about if you want to retire? Richard, why don't you tell them a little bit about that? Because I thought that was such a great idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope you mentioned mine. I might be slightly offended if you don't, because it's definitely something that most of our partners haven't heard at an event like this. But look, as we interact with a lot of our partners that are either looking to acquire a base or looking for what's next in their life as they, you know, for those that have been doing it for a long time, it's difficult to understand. There's not really a marketplace or, you know, a course that you can go to around what do you do with a residual stream of income. And so I'll dig into some of the options that are out there, some ways to value your base, some of the missteps that I've seen happen. We've helped some partners transact business, and so I think that we have a unique perspective on this. And I'll share some of what our perspective is, but also some of what you know, I've been able to learn from kind of outside money, from people that are looking at our industry from the outside in and kind of paying attention to what things look like, that, you know, because there will be some new entrants coming in. And so I'll share some of that information, and hopefully everybody can walk away with a thought of what they want to do when they're 50 and want to retire early and go to an island.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
That's a great topic. Hey, Richard, as COO of Telarus, I mean, obviously you have tremendous responsibility for all of the operational teams that we have here, but talk just a little bit about those specialty teams now that Telarus has built in this last year, and how partners can take advantage by getting to know those teams better at Partner Xchange.
Yeah, whether it be our AT&T team, our Verizon team, our contact center and UC team, or certainly our CenturyLink team, And we're actually going to be launching a new team here shortly. Look, we have an opportunity to help our partners transform their business. And if they're a legacy wireline or legacy bandwidth type partner, you have at your fingertips an entire group of people that are able to go into your customers and help you have these conversations, or teach you to have them, and at least ask the new questions. So I would really encourage everybody that is going to Partner Xchange to just take a few minutes to be able to meet with some of our leaders, with Ray Hicken and his team, and Tiffany and Joe, so that they understand what we're doing different. And we've actually started to see some other masters copy this business model and try to stand up specialties. So I guess imitation is flattery, but we're just really excited to be able to have this capability, and we're doing great things with it, and I hope our partners will avail themselves of that.
Richard and Amy, a lot of our partners, of course, express interest in meeting some of the people that they work with by telephone and on video conferencing at our events, such as Partner Xchange. So we'll have members of our support team there. We'll have members of our specialty teams there. Some partners are expressing an interest as well in spending some one-on-one time with our Telarus executive and management team as well. What's the best way to get on the calendars of, let's say, Adam, Patrick, Richard, or any of our other executives or managers who will be in attendance?
Richard, you want to take that on, me too?
Well, yeah, I think you may have some insight on that as well, because I'm a trained monkey. I go where I'm told. But yeah, look, we're going to be there. We're going to be as available as we can. We'll be at every event. As far as actually scheduling time, I think that it's a pretty full agenda. So I don't know if it's going to be grabbing us in the halls or sending us an email. And if you're going to be there early, we'll certainly be able to schedule some time early, late, in between things, at nights. We're all there and available to try to meet.
Absolutely. I think that there's let me just add this. I think there's lots of time for mixing and mingling at the pool party, at the breakfasts both days, at the lunches and trade show parts both days. I think you'll find lots of available time there. If you don't have a one-on-one scheduled for a particular time block, there may be some time to pop in with an executive at one of those. We also have, in addition to our one-on-ones with our suppliers, account management, marketing, project management, have some one-on-ones as well if you're looking to meet with those groups. So email me and let me know if there's something that we need to try to put together for you. The other great thing to do is to message them in the app. So like we talked about earlier, find them, message them, and try to set up a time with them directly. But really, these are really great guys. They're very approachable. If you don't know them already, I would highly encourage you to walk up to them at one of the events, put your hand out, hi, I'd like to meet you, and they're really easy to talk to. So definitely encourage you to do that and just put yourself out there, because I think you'll be really, really excited with the result.
And the key to all of that is to go to the event.
Yes.
Sometimes, partners will shy away from a particular event saying, oh, maybe that one doesn't really interest me, but that might be the opportunity that you have to meet a partner or a Telarus executive or one of our suppliers that you might not have had a chance to meet in another venue or another context. And it's a great opportunity to make that connection and spend some quality one-on-one time. So yeah, be sure and go to those events. I want to talk just a little bit about the Telarus app. We had a few questions about that, and I think we're working through the downloading and the registration process there. But Amy, your team has worked so hard on this, along with our IT group. Talk just a little bit about how this has really revolutionized the way that we're able to involve partners and suppliers in everything going on with these type of events.
And a few years ago, it was we printed a booklet and we didn't have the ability to update things or change things, and you didn't really feel like you had the chance to get in there and kind of create your own custom schedule. And this really gives you the ability to own the show for what you want to get out of it. I've seen a lot of folks that are coming with 2 and 3 people from their company, and they're, dividing and conquering. So it gives you a great way to be able to say, okay, you take this class, and because you've got a custom schedule right in front of you, you know exactly what you're going to and where you need to be next, and then you can meet up afterwards and compare notes. And again, with that session check-in, you have the ability to get information from the suppliers for classes that you're interested in but can't make.
So important. And tell everybody to go get their picture taken, for heaven's sakes. I've been checking some of our partners' pictures on LinkedIn, and there are a few that are in need of a little updating. Let's be frank here.
Let me be real frank here. I totally agree with you, Doug. And, part of me said, do we really need to do this again? We did it last year, and I was out there like you on LinkedIn connecting with some folks and thought, yeah, we really need to do this again. So, you don't have to go down to the Sears Portrait Studio or your local Target store or, have that picture of, your hand around your wife and then you've got like this weird shoulder thing going on in the picture or whatever. You don't have to do that. We've got a great professional portrait for you. Please take advantage of it. It's free. And we touch them up and we send you the results. And so we definitely want you to do that.
Well, what a great benefit, and also a great way to meet some people while you're waiting in line to get that taken care of.
Good point.
We're about out of time, but this has just been such great information for everybody going. Here's the big question, Amy, if somebody hasn't signed up yet and they still want to go, is there room? Can they still get in?
They can still get in. The hotel situation's a little bit trickier because we are sold out of the hotel. We will make a room for you in the conference, of course. I might have a couple rooms in my back pocket. Might. Those RVPs have been pickpocketing me lately, so I think I've got about 2 or 3 rooms left. Let me know if you say, you know what, I really changed my mind. I got to go. Contact me. I can see about getting you a room, and we'll go from there.
If you're even thinking about it, contact Amy, contact your support manager. Let us know. We'd love to make room for you there. You need to be a Partner Xchange. Richard, what do you think? Last word?
Well, last word, I would just say, look, I'm really excited to be meeting so many new partners for me next week as we bring together what was Carrier Exchange and Partner Summit and mash it into one huge event. Really excited to be able to see it take off and have a new venue and have the opportunity for so many of our partners to meet what really is an all-star cast of suppliers that are coming. It's not just channel managers that will be there, it's leaders of these companies. A great opportunity for all of our partners to meet with heads of channels and really give them that direct input that they crave.
Thanks, Richard, and thanks for all your efforts in putting this together. Amy, you and your team have just done incredible work over weeks and weeks to get this together. Any last thoughts? Be
there, be square. We're excited.
I love it. Can't wait. What a great experience. Thanks, Richard and Amy, for a terrific presentation. It's going to be an amazing and valuable event. Thanks to each of our partners as well and all of our suppliers for your attendance and participation on our weekly call and at these events. A reminder, there will be no Tuesday call next week, but we'll return on Tuesday, June 26th. Till then, I'm Doug Miller, the voice of Telarus. Have a pair of great selling weeks, everyone.